Hey, 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 this is Pokken 1 with Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, 90% New Game Plus, single player, no cheats on the Xbox 360. Bit of a mouthful, yeah. Time starts now, and in case you don't know, the classic story of Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, it's like the Bible to millennials. You are Scott Pilgrim, or in our case, Mega Scott, and we gotta defeat the 7 evil X's in order to date Ramona Flowers. Now, the reason we go with Mega Scott for this run is because Mega Scott is the best character in the game. He just has the best stats. And with this category, this is any percent New Game Plus, which means we're allowed to level up our character beforehand. So we have a max level out character, max health, max stats, max everything, all the moves. So we basically have the best character you could possibly get in the game. No need to level up or anything like that. Now, level 1 kind of sucks, so we're just going to skip it, right? In this screen, and this screen only one in the entire game that we know of, there's a hole in the invisible wall. And if you just shimmy your way through it, you're able to just walk to the rest of the level. Bam. The rest of the level is loaded in, but the enemies aren't, so I can just run to the very end of it, go through the magic door at the end that takes us to the level 1 boss, Matthew Patel. Everyone's favorite. So, usually he does his little, song and dance, oh, I got my emo ladies, he gets the emo demon chicks, you gotta, do the whole, tap dance. Yeah, everyone knows that classic bit. But we're not gonna do that, because I don't like doing that. So what we're gonna do is, we're gonna take this stool right here. He's dead. Didn't even touch the ground. I just like doing this. No reason to do this. That was a lie. He actually takes us to the end of the game. I'm kidding. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Now, at the end of every level, there's a cutscene. And those cutscenes take time. So we skip them. Now, you should not be able to do what I just did. But thanks to the Xbox 360 version, if you go to the Xbox home screen, the very moment the cutscene starts, you're able to open up the menu and then leave back to the world screen, which again, you should not be able to do. This saves us like a minute and a half over the run. But it's like there's only like 2 to 3 frames that you can do it on. I don't think it's frame perfect, because if it was frame perfect, I should not be able to get it as often as I do. But yeah, it's not exactly lenient. Now, the thing about this game is that, I forget what the exact level it is, but there's a certain level that you level your character up to, where you get this ability to spam, items whenever you hold them. And it's really OP, like, really OP. So, whenever we can, we like to use items. Just because. Now, some items in this game are not as good as others. Not all items are created equal. But there are some that are really fast, and there are some that are indestructible. Those are the ones we like to use. The tripod is one of them. One of the best weapons in the game, the tripod. Only in this level. And the thing about this level, there's something, I don't know why this level is the way it is, but all the enemies in this level are one-hit KOs, pretty much. But at the same time, all the enemies in this level, if they hit you, you will get knocked down instantly. I have no idea why. But the enemies in this level, they just have, like, next to no health. Every single one of them. So we just kick their asses with the tripod. As you do. Got these guys here. Not a lot of people know this, but they will always, if you stay still, they will always come on your Y-axis. So you don't even have to, like, go move up and down to get them. take out this car here with our speedy tripod. We also have star mode. Now let me explain what I like to call star mode. I forget if it has a real name. I left that cameraman alive. That's not good. I should not have done that. I also forgot the tripod. Even worse. We're just gonna go ahead without it. Don't really need it. Don't really need it. You know how it is, right? See, just fine, just fine. Sure, we could have, you know, killed him in like 3 seconds with the tripod, but don't always need to be the flashy kills, right? What was I saying? Oh yeah, star mode. So, I think it's like, it's either 3 or 4 or 5 enemies. That if you can kill like 3 or 4 or 5 enemies in a row without getting knocked down, the game gives you star mode, which makes you really fast for a certain amount of time. And you will also lose star mode if you get knocked down. So, it's very hard to get, it's even harder to keep. So, we try to get as much as possible in the run, but, you know, can only hope for so much. Sorry about that. Level 3. Todd Ingram. We can't skip these in-game cutscenes, sadly. Actually, that's a lie. There is one we can skip, but that's only because there's a secret door, like, right next to us. You'll see it, if I can get it. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a very new trick, just recently discovered, so haven't exactly mastered it. We'll get there when we get there. There we go. Jesus Christ, that blonde was blocking us. Really annoying as shit. So this level is mostly just general fighting scenes, not really any like tricks or skips we can do, just fighting. I like doing this. I call it Goomba hopping. Not only is it efficient, but you know, it's also flashy. Did you see that? Jesus. Jesus. Chill. No, just chill. Anyway, so yeah, that wasn't, you know, the greatest in the world, but I hold myself up to high standards. I'm one of those guys that resets if I don't get a perfect run, so I'm not exactly used to the marathon-style runs, so you'll have to forgive me if my gameplay isn't up to my premium standards. I will be criticizing myself throughout the entirety of the run. So yeah, that was all the brawl sections for this level. The rest of it is pretty straightforward. We got Envy Adams and the robot ninja chick. Done. You only have to defeat one of the chicks, and the guitar that's right next to her is extremely effective. 3 hits, 3 hits. So yeah. Simple stuff, simple stuff. Todd Ingram comes in, walks up to us. And we gotta do this like little, you know, door section, which is usually hard. Unless you're leveled up. And even easier if you have the fireball, which can just take care of it for us. Don't even have to do it ourselves, right? Uh-oh, it ran out. Bam! Second fireball. I keep you on your toes. That's what I like to do. That's what I like to do. Base battle, hardest fight in the game. Bam! Perfection. Perfection. And then, we got the, Alleyway Fight. Now, this fight, we can't cheese like most of the other boss fights. Well, I mean, I could kind of cheese it, but not in, like, the one-hit KO kind of cheese. Takes a bit of time. Got hit him 3 times. I didn't get it. He's still good to go, though. Got a block. And then, done so. Boop. 1-up. Don't need it. Because I will never die. That's not true. I might die. But I'm not going to die twice in this run. I never die twice in the run. I'll probably maybe die once. I've gone runs where I don't die at all, so that's, you know, always nice. But it's not that big a deal. I have 9 lives. Dying isn't really that big a deal. See? 9 lives right there. Level 4, Roxy Richter. We're starting to get into the really annoying levels that, like, piss me off. Because, trust me, there's some rooms that are just absolute cheap stuff, let me tell you. Now, we're going to go through this train in less than a minute with my little buddy, the Umbrella. Umbrella kind of sucks. Metal baseball bat. Ugh. Yeah, that was less than a minute. Metal baseball bat's another one of those indestructible weapons, or at least near indestructible. I think they might be destructible, but I've never seen it happen. Guy really tried taking my metal baseball bat. I don't think he knew what was in store for him. He did not know what I was going to commit. The horrible atrocities that I was going to do to his body. See, the blonde guys I'm not a fan of in particular because they really like to block. And once they start blocking, it's really hard to get them out of that blocking mode. Thankfully, that one that started blocking, I was able to just baseball bat. But there have been times when I lose like 15 to 20 seconds because they won't stop blocking. And the only way to really get them out of that is using a summon. You'll probably see a summon at some point. Summon at some point in this run. It's basically when I just call up Knives Chow or one of her family members to out. Son of a... Don't like those fireball guys. Not a fan. But anyways, yeah, where I like summon one of the Chow family members to just start taking out enemies for me. It uses up gut points, which we primarily like to use to give ourselves more health when we run out of health. Completely forgot that guy was there. That is all on me. I'm gonna keep it honest with you. Not a fan of these fire pits either. And, ladies and gentlemen, this is the worst room in the game. Because it contains these guys. They run at an angle, they have 1 point of health, and they will instantly down you if you touch them. Now, over the hundreds of attempts I've done in this game, I have gotten better at taking care of them, but trust me, I used to lose like 2 minutes to those guys. Absolute bastards, let me tell you. Ninja Sword, pretty good weapon, so we like to keep it throughout this level. Most of the weapons that you'll see in this game are only in one level. I was meant to hop over him, and I was meant to not go into that hole. But life is full of surprises, isn't it? Isn't it? Going through the secret door. Now, this is something I just I just learned recently, but if you don't attack those guys, you get to skip like 2 screens, which is really helpful. I have no idea what's happening. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I keep forgetting they can aim upwards. Really annoying. Got the bamboo shoot to replace the sword. Not as effective as the sword, but what are you gonna do? I just chucked it at him. Just chucked it at him. Now, the thing about level transitions is that you lose your star whenever you go through them, which is kind of annoying. Roxy Richter, one of the most annoying fights unless you know how to take care of her, which I do. And I'm going to show it to you, if I can do it right. I did it. That was it. Usually she does this thing where she like teleports around and makes up clones and like does a bunch of slashy sin, like the like chain sword type thing. Really annoying. Not for us. Not for us. I almost forgot you can attack that guy. I always think that I miss the cutscene skip, and then I don't. That's why I leveled at it. Level 5! The Karaoke Twins! Another one of those. I also missed the skip I was talking about. Remember that in-game cutscene skip I was talking about that I said was a thing? I missed it. Alrighty. We get into this room, we gotta start dealing with these party guys. They can be annoying. Especially the skeleton ones. The skeleton ones have this special property where they can just decide to not be hit by you. And just phase through you. Really annoying stuff, let me tell you. Thankfully we don't have to deal with it. Unless I don't know what I'm doing, which, you know, sometimes it happens. These kegs, very annoying. They like to slide all around and just hit you. Pretty annoying stuff. Now this robot, pretty hard fight. Not. Here's what happens. Bam. Hockey stick. Never had a chance. Never had a chance. Am I even human? Fire escape. Now, it's extremely important, but it's not really that important, but it's nice to get a star here, which I'm not gonna do because I suck. Oh, I got it! Just barely. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 4 enemies that you need to get the star from. So the star makes the fire escape much more manageable. Usually we have to like run and jump in order to keep up with the pace, but if you have the star, you can just walk up it. It's really complicated to have star and run and jump up the stairway, so I just like to walk it. Super Fighting Robot, my least favorite boss in the entire game. Because he has cycles. You know cycles, that thing that really sucks in video games? Yeah, he has them. So, we're gonna aim for a 2-cycle fight, and we're probably gonna get a 3-cycle fight, knowing me. We just went through 1 cycle. I've only ever gotten a 1-cycle fight once, and now it's on my world record run. 2 cycles is usually the goal to aim for. I am still to this day trying to figure out the method to like... Ah! I was 1 hit away. 1 hit away from a 2-cycle. Can I still hit him? Sometimes the fists stay on screen. Nah, I can't get him. And he likes to do this thing. He does this really funny thing, right? Where he He just skips a cycle. It's actually very hilarious when he does it. I love it so much. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was a 4 cycle. Not good. It's not good. So, hey, you know, you'll win some, you'll lose some. I could have gotten that 2 cycle if you didn't do that, like, fist halfway through the screen thing. Really annoying stuff, let me tell you. Ah, I was so close to doing it. I like to see if I can get through that platforming section as fast as possible without getting spiked, which is when you fall into the spikes, but, nah. I fell in once. Once is good. I usually fall in twice, so... all in all, can't complain, can't complain. We can't skip this, bowling ball type section. Really wish we could, but, nah. Cannot. These guys are being annoying. I just did summon. We got Mr. Chow, who is the best summon to get, because he takes out multiple enemies and does a lot more damage. So yeah, that room was, you know, not the most pleasant in the world, but I mean... because of that 4 cycle fight, we're losing a decent amount of time. But, and by decent amount, I mean 1.5 minutes behind my world record run. So, again, not that bad. And we use that baton from the dragon black hair guys, in order to, yeah, destroy the Karaoke Twins. I know there's a way to, like, get punched by them, and then fly at the speed of sound, and fly back into them, causing, like, crazy damage, but I have not been able to find a proper, suitable method to do that yet. So until then, baton was fine. I tried doing a thing. Didn't work. They also got a crit on me. They got 2 crits on me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm furious. I've been critted 3 times by these 2 goons. Safe to say, I am livid. Livid. Yeah, I headbutted a dog, so what? What are you gonna do, call PETA on me? PETA can't do shit. There's your Zelda reference. Hope you, ladies and gentlemen, are happy. Now these birds, I hate them. I hate them. Ah. Yeah, no, they're not exactly the easiest to take out. Wolverines, however... I jinxed myself, didn't I? The screen just drops a couple items. I don't really know why the screen's here. There's more Zeldas. This is the graveyard. There's going to be a bunch of zombies. We only have to take out a couple of them. And then these guys. This is the screen that's kind of a pain, because the zombies are very slow. Especially when it comes to recovering. So sometimes it can be a real pain just waiting for enemies to recover. But that was actually pretty good. So we didn't have to deal with that. And here's the funny joke, haha, guys, I'm fighting myself. Negascott versus Negascott. Who's gonna win? Hint. It's Negascott. And I'm talking about him. Ah! I did the flip jump instead of the double jump. And he kicked me, and then I flew back into him, causing damage. That's just how cool I am. So yeah, that wasn't the best fight in the world. I'm recently trying to perfect this technique where I just like spam punch him, but in a way where he can't counter it. Ooh, I got undefined. Sometimes the end level screen will display undefined for all the stats, which is like a millisecond faster. Doesn't really make any difference, but I have no idea why it happens, so it's cool whenever it happens. Pretty rare. But yeah, no, I'm trying to finalize this technique to where I like absolutely dominate Negascott with this like punching, rolling jab type deal that he can't counter. Take him out in like 15 seconds. But I clearly did not do it there. Alright, elevator section. It's pretty mild-mannered. Just gotta take care with a couple enemies. It's pretty boring. See, this would be a great time to have donations. Sometimes I like to kick, even when they're before the enemies drop, just in case they fall into my kick. That's always fun. Pretty easy to get star as well during the elevator. It's kind of useless because we're not going anywhere. Helps with the gears, I guess. That was cool. Sometimes I like to fall off the edge on the elevator, which is pretty fun. I don't think the AI is programmed to understand that there's pits at the edge. Same thing happens with those pits in Roxy Richter. Sometimes enemies will just fall into that, so yeah. AI is not programmed to understand the concept of the pits. We're doing pretty alright, elevator-wise. The only moments that really matter in the elevator are the parts when the elevator stops. That's the only points when you can gain or lose time. It's not exactly the hardest thing in the world. I say that, and then I get baseball batted to death. See, now we're out of hit points. So now we're going to start using gut points as hit points. Sometimes I just like to push them off. When they start blocking, I'll just spam them and then slowly push them off the edge. Trust me, we're almost done. There's the bowling ball screen, and then the civilian screen, and then we're to Gideon Graves Phase 1. Now this screen is pretty important because these guys drop the batons. And the batons we use on Gideon Graves Phase 1. But right now, these guys aren't cooperating with me. Which is kind of bad. God damn it. Alright, so we lost a tiny bit of time there, but wasn't that big a deal. What's important is that we grab the baton. If the screen faded out and we weren't holding a baton, then life would be hell, because we would have to do Phase 1 Gideon Graves without the baton. And the baton makes it a little bit easier. It's easier to, like, spam attack him if you have a weapon. Now this guy can be pretty annoying. For Exhibit A, that angel punch, Exhibit B, turning into meteors. He will just randomly does this whenever he feels like it, and there is literally nothing I can do to stop it. Ooh, we got a crit. That was nice. The ideal thing is to spam him. So thanks to that crit, we actually did that fight pretty fast. Other than the asteroids, of course. But, you know, what are you going to do? But the ideal... what you want to do in an ideal world, I'm sorry, is get him up against a wall and spam attack him. Whenever he falls to the ground and gets back up, immediately spam attack him again. I wasn't able to do that because he did that angel punch on me and then went all meteorite on my ass. But so, you know, what are you gonna do? Now we're in this weird subspace highway where we just gotta, you know... I was busy commentating, so I completely forgot that there was a pit there. I'm sorry that I'm brain dead. You're just gonna have to deal with that. And because of that, we lost like 10 seconds. I'm extremely embarrassed. And because of my complaining of that embarrassment, I forgot about those flying heads. You can see why I don't do this for a living. And now we're up to one of my favorite boss battles, Gideon Graves Phase 2. And you're gonna see why. So you may think, oh my god, this giant towering beast. He summoned the souls of all 6 other X's. Oh no, what are we gonna do? I'll show you what we do. Phase 2 finished. And that is the only time in a no cheats run where you will see the power of love, the best weapon in the game. In a cheat run, you see it throughout the entire game because we use that cheat that causes you to spawn into every level with the power of love. Very fun run to do. So instead of using the power of love, we will use this wrench, like the second best weapon in the game. And one of the main reasons that we downpatch, you see, there's 3 versions of this game. 1.0, 1.1, and 1.2. And we downpatched the 1.2 because of 2 main reasons. A, all enemies that aren't bosses have half their health, so that just makes everything much more easier. Aw, crap. Oh, I died. Are you happy, Obama? But anyways, so all regular enemies have half their health that they usually should. No idea why, but version 1.1 just had that. And the second reason is this wrench that spawns at the beginning of this level. Makes this level a lot more easier, as you can see. Robots are very weak against melee weapons. They're usually a real pain in the ass. Yeah, sometimes that big boy can get the upper hand on me. He's also another one of those blocky guys. He also likes to explode, in case you haven't noticed already. He dies, so it's best to stay away from him. The only reason I lost my wrench was because I hit him into the lasers. Ah, this guy's gonna be annoying. These robot chicks are usually super hard to deal with, but we have a wrench, so life is just good, you know? Alrighty. We are at the final screen. Gideon Graves, Phase 3. Now, I can't exactly one-hit KO this guy, but we are going to try and cheese him. Aw, damn it. He got the upper hand on me. You need to stop doing that, dude. Seriously, uncool. Very uncool. What are you, a real boss? So yeah, we do the classic drive him up a wall technique. Sometimes he gets out of my grasp, but he will always come back, sooner or later. Sometimes he likes to block when he gets right back up, but sometimes just slip right through that. And that is it. That's the run. Once we take out Gideon Graves Phase 3, it's over. Just this little in-game cutscene that plays, and time stops when I hit him with the wrench, causing his head to explode. 35-15. Woo! Pretty good for my first run of the day. I say first run, but this was actually the third attempt of this because I kept screwing up level 1. Anyways, yeah. That is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game, 90%, New Game Plus, single player, no cheats on the Xbox 360. The speedrun. Hope you enjoyed. I'm out.